Good morning, beautiful people. What's going on? What is happening? World Wide Web. I want to say good Thursday morning to all you guys who are in earshot of the video, guys. It's snowy outside. It's an incredible day, though. The sun is shining, guys. I'm feeling a little better than I was yesterday. I was a little tired, right? And so today, guys, I'm feeling really, really energized, right? And so I want to thank you guys for being on the video, right? And so in today's video, guys, I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to add something different to what I've been doing, right? And so you guys always hear me talking about 6 degrees of separation, right? So before I move into the actual video, where I'm going to be talking about just what you need and right on time. Before I move into that, guys, I want to shout some guys. I want to shout some of you guys out. From this point going forward, guys, I want to thank, and I'm gonna actually start shouting out the new subscribers that's coming onto the list. Jay Davis, thanks so very much. I see you just subscribed, man. I want to thank you for subscribing to the channel, right? And so I just want to call you out. And what I want you to encourage you guys to do, right? And if you guys look. All you guys I'm calling out, if you look and you go to your channel, you will see that I subscribe to your channel as well, guys. So when I talk about this 6 degrees of separation, guys, right before your eyes, I'm going to show you how 6 degrees of separation works. So I'm going to subscribe to all of you guys who are subscribing to me, number one. And then, guys, I'm going to suggest that all the people that I'm subscribing to, you guys go pull them up and subscribe to them as well. How's that, guys, for creating a community of like-minded individuals, all right? People who upbeat, ready to go, moving, we're just doing our thing, right? So also, in the YouTube video description area, make a comment, right? Just tell me something about yourself, guys, and I'll do the same thing on your video, on your YouTube channel, okay? So, Jay Davis, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel, man. Big props. Okay, Channing Kelly, thanks, man, for subscribing to the channel. Same thing, Channing. Go ahead on, make a comment. You know, you don't have to do it today. Do it whenever. Make a comment on the video, guys. I've already subscribed to your channel, right? Tell me a little bit about yourself, what it is you're doing, although I can see in your videos right here, kind of some of the things you're doing, Channing. What's up, man? Anyway, big props. Congratulations, Channing. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Dern Dickens, what's up, Dern? I have also subscribed to your channel, Dern. I can see what you guys are doing a little bit here too, right? But remember, guys, just tell me a little bit about yourself. Make a comment on the YouTube video, any YouTube video you choose. And I want to thank you for subscribing to the channel as well. Now, I couldn't go all the way back, guys. I just went back just over the last day. Sam Smith, Sam. Big props. Sam, me and you have connected somewhere before, right? Somewhere before we've connected. I know we have. And thanks for subscribing to the channel. Same thing, Sam. You know, I can see you guys' channel. I can see whatever you're doing. If you're doing anything, doesn't matter. Go on. Tell me a little bit about yourself, guys. Let's get some interaction, some conversation going. And also, guys, when you find time, right? If you think about it, right? Pull up the people that I'm telling you that subscribe to the channel and subscribe to their channel, guys, and make a comment. It truly is all about 6 degrees of separation, guys, and we're going to practice what we preach. We're going to put that 6 degrees of separation into action, okay? Now, guys, if I can find the video that I was on, because I wanted to talk about something today. And it's really got me super pumped up and super excited. I got all these what's called pulled up, guys, because I got a few videos I got to do today, right? So I got a lot of screens open, but I want to get back to, okay, this is where I want to be, guys. I want to talk about being in the right place, right? Or should I say just what you needed and right on time, okay? Now, you guys know I like to tell stories, right? So I'm going to try to keep them short, guys, okay? But I love storytelling. And so I'm sure that everybody watching me on this video can relate to this. Have you ever felt that there was something, right, that you needed, and just what you needed, it was right on time when you needed it, right? Just what you need and right on time, Okay. Now I actually have a little blurb up here with a quote by Ray Kroc, and what he's talking about is the key to your success is being in the right place at the right time, recognizing that you are there and taking action. Okay. So I'm going to spin this just a little bit in the story, but I'm going to tell you how you're going to see how it's going to tie into just what I needed in being right on time. Okay, a lot of you guys know I was stationed at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, right? Back in 1987. I was a paratrooper stationed there, right? And so my grandmother lived about 75 miles east of Fort Bragg, right? In a little town called Farmville, North Carolina. One weekend, I decided to take a trip down there to see my grandmother, right? And so I took my little Toyota Corolla, a little old beat up car, right? And I drove, me and my wife at that time, drove to Farmville, North Carolina to see my grandmother. Now, at that time, my grandmother was very sick, so my wife stayed behind, and I was going to come back and get her the next weekend so she could kind of watch my grandmother a little bit. And so I hit the road after the second day, I believe, and headed back to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, guys. And would you believe that about 45 miles into the trip, that little Toyota Corolla broke down, guys. That little Toyota Corolla I had broke down, right? Hey, I was out on the highway on 95, guys, and the sun was going down. And it was cold outside. It was very cold that day. So anyway, guys, I'm waiting on the side of the road. Nobody's stopping, right? Cars are just passing me by, passing me by, passing me by. And I'm looking at the sun, and it's setting, and I'm out on Interstate 95, and my car is broke down. Okay. Just before the sun goes down, this guy pulls over and asks me if I need help. Of course I need help, right? And so he gave me a ride to the nearest exit, the next exit, and he dropped me off at this little rinky-dink gas station, right, guys? Little rinky-dink gas station. This is North Carolina now, guys, and this is back in 1987. And I'm going to tell you the truth, guys. The gas station was getting ready to close. So my car is still out on the interstate. I got $10 to my name in my pocket, and the gas station is getting ready to close. Plus, guys, to make matters even more serious, I was on a jump the next day, right? I was on a manifest to be on a jump the next morning. I think the jump was going to be like 10 o'clock in the morning, right? Here I am, still 45 miles out from Fort Bragg. The gas station that I'm at is getting ready to close. My car is on the interstate, and I got $10 to my name in my pocket. Follow me here, guys. Let's check this out, right? The guy in the gas station, I told him I was in the Army, right? He said, well, we're getting ready to close. And he said, I'll check your car and see what's wrong with it. Guys, I didn't have the money to have the car towed. He sent his tow truck driver out from the gas station to go pick up my car, which wasn't very, very, very far away, and had it towed back into the station. After looking at the car, he told me it was my alternator. Remember, guys, I got $10 in my pocket, right? So I told him, wow, I only have $10, right? He said, well, the best I can do for you is to charge your battery, right? Because your car, you know, when you guys know, your car doesn't run off of battery power. It actually runs off the alternator that's constantly charging the battery. So the alternator is what actually runs. Your car's running by the car. The alternator simply continues to charge your battery. And the only reason you're using your battery is for your lights, your radio, stuff like that, right? So I said, okay, I can live with that. But he said, we have to get ready to close shop. And so you're going to have to charge this battery for at least 2 or 3 hours. And we're getting ready to close. Wow, right? What am I going to do? Guys, it just so happened that there was a guy, I guess he was like a hired hand that worked for the guys at the gas station. He would just work. I guess I found out he just worked there to just make a little bit of money every day, right? You know what I mean? He just helped around the gas station. Older dude, right? I would say he probably was about 65, 70 years old at that time. And he lived in a little shack, guys, and this is true, a little shack, right, about 150 yards off to the right side of the gas station. He had heard the conversation that me and the attendant inside the gas station were having. He worked for them. And he said, can I help you in any way? I'm like, I don't know, man, what you could possibly do. I got $10 in my pocket. He didn't have 60, I think at the time the alternator might have been $47, 50, something like that. He didn't have it. Anyway, this is what happened, guys. In the space of 5 minutes, what the guy in the gas station said he could do, he said, well, I can hook your battery up and I will charge it, but it's going to have to charge for a while. I'll be back here at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I'll leave your battery charging until then. So what we decided to do, the little guy who was just the guy who helped around the gas station, right? He said, well, look, man, I got a little place over here. If you want, you can come and you can stay there with me overnight. I didn't have a choice, guys, right? You can stay with me overnight. And he said, then tomorrow morning when the station opens, we'll go over. Your battery will be charged. Boom, you'll be good to go. And that's what I did, guys. So they moved my car into the bay. The guy hooked my car up to the battery. They left for the day. Me and the little dude, I can't remember his name, went to his little shack, because that's what it was. It was a little shack, and we went inside. It was a cold night, guys. Remember, I only have $10 in my pocket. I was hungry, I was cold, and I was worried about whether or not I was going to be able to make it back before Bragg in time to be on that jump manifest. Missing a jump manifest, guys, missing movement or formation when you're in the military, it's like a felony, guys, okay? You can get in a lot of trouble for that, right? So anyway, the guy invited me into his little shack, right? And I'm saying shack because I want you guys to understand this. He had, literally, guys, a pot-belly stove. A lot of you guys don't even know what that is, right? But it's a little tinny stove that it is fueled by coal, right? And wood. You put wood inside, you put coal inside, you fire it up, and that's how you heat your space. That's how you heat your house or whatever, right? Very popular back in the day. That's what he had. He said, look, I don't have much, and this is the truth. Listen to this. He said, I got a couple of cans of beans. I got some crackers. But you're welcome to it. And guess what, guys? He also had a 6-pack of beer. Whoa! I was like, hey, I'm in heaven, man. Hey, I'm hungry, right? He prepared the beans. We popped open a couple of the beers. We sat there to the fire next to that potbelly stove, guys, and we fell asleep. The next morning, that guy woke me up, guys. I was so comfortable. The house had, the little shack had heated up so well. I was feeling good. He woke me up. I told him my name. He told me his. He's like, it's time to get up, man. You know, the gas station get ready to open. We got up. I kind of got myself kind of together. We walked over to the gas station. 20 minutes later, the guys opened up the shop, checked my battery. The battery was good. The attendant told me, listen, man, when you start this car and you get on 95, do not cut this car off because you're running, you have your battery, you're running on battery power. Your alternator's gone. It's not charging the battery when you're driving, so you're going to have to not cut the car off. I had about 50 some odd miles to go, right? And I said, okay, cool. I hit 95, headed on out. I made it to Fort Bragg, guys, in record-breaking time. I promise you not. I made it with 20 minutes to spare to make the actual manifest, that first formation that we were forming to be on that jump. Needless to say, guys, I made the jump. Now, you talk about what you need, right? Being in the right place at the right time and just what you need and it being right on time. That is exactly what that situation ended up being. Now, here's the cool thing, guys. So 3 months later, maybe 2 months later, me and my wife at that time were going to D.C. to see my mom, my dad, my brothers, and my sisters. We were taking a trip. I was on vacation. So as we were driving toward D.C., I saw the little town that I got stranded in and told my wife, let's pull in here and let me see if this guy is still here at this gas station, although it was like 2 or 3 months later. The same old guy, guys, that same little dude was still there working at the gas station. I told my wife, we ain't going all the way to D.C. today. We're going to chill here for the night. I went about 1.5 miles down the road where they had a hotel. I rented a room. And well, first I went into the gas station and I saw the dude and I told him how much I thanked him, right? And I told him, I want to take you to dinner, right? And he was like, okay, you know, it was cool. I rented the room. Me and my wife rented a room. We invited the guy over there. Well, first we got dinner, right? It was a little I think it was a Denny's or something right near the actual hotel, right? We went to dinner. I took him to dinner, told him to get anything he wanted. He got dinner, right? We got a 6-pack of beer. We went inside the hotel room, right? And the dude stayed with me in the hotel room the whole night. My wife fell asleep. It was a room with a double bed. My wife fell asleep. He fell asleep on one bed. The coolest thing in the world, guys, right? Now, when you talk about being in the right place at the right time, he was right where he was supposed to be, right? And it was a blessing, guys, right? So I'm saying all that to say this, guys. You never know where you are. And you definitely should never question what it is necessarily that's going on at a particular time in your life. Sometimes it's a test, right? And you can't have a testimony without a test. And if you have a testimony, what better way to share that message with somebody else? Because I promise you, it will resonate with them, right? That's about just what you need and being right on time. So I don't know where you are today, guys, in your business, in your life, whether it be personal or business, right? But just remember, guys, sometimes things happen to us in our lives because it's preparing us for the next level in our lives. You guys hear me talk about divine intervention, right? Okay. So I have to give thanks to God, right? Personally, that's what I have to do. Now, for you guys that may not be your faith, just know this. I told you guys in another video, I don't believe in happenstance, and I don't believe in coincidence, right? So let that be the takeaway from the video, guys, okay? Let it marinate in your mind for a second, okay? But just know, that you've been somewhere, right? And somebody, somewhere, something was right on time, right when you needed it. And guess what, guys? Those types of incidences, those types of occurrences, they're going to keep happening, right? They're going to keep happening. And all you got to do is take the appropriate action in the midst of the circumstance and let it play itself out. Then later on, guys, you're going to find out you got a story to tell. You're going to have a testimony because you've been tried and tested, right? Does that make sense? Of course it does, guys. Hey, guys, that's my time for this early Thursday morning video. I want to thank you guys for being on the video. Again, guys, I'm going to start calling out you guys, you brand new subscribers. I want to thank you guys again. I want to thank you, Jay Davis. I want to thank you, Channing Kelly. I want to thank you, Darren Dickens, and I want to thank Sam Smith, guys. Again, guys, make a comment. I've already subscribed to you guys' channel. I'm telling you guys, if you're in a shot of my video, you guys go and subscribe to you guys' channel. I'm going to subscribe to you guys' channel. We're going to create the 6 degrees of separation, right? That's what we're doing, guys. We're creating a 6 degrees of separation. Anyway, that's my time, guys. As always, this is your boy, Marlon O Bennett, wishing you guys wisdom, peace, prosperity, and to living a dynamic digital internet lifestyle without limits. Keep banging, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.